Hello Taurus, I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and I'm here to give you your bi-monthly reading for the month of June 2024. In this reading, I'll be drawing several cards from the Divine Goddess Oracle deck. I will clarify those cards with tarot in order to give you a more comprehensive meaning. Please remember, this is a collective general reading. It is not individualized or personalized to you, and therefore it's quite possible that not every message that comes through today will resonate with you. And if that's the case, it's okay. It just means it's meant for another Taurus watching. I do encourage you, though, to watch your sun, moon, rising in order to get a more comprehensive picture. With all that said, let's try to hop on your timeline and give you some insight for the first 2 weeks of June 2024. Tapping into the Taurus collective for the first 2 weeks of June 2024. What do they need to know about what is headed their way for Taurus for June 2024? Okay, Taurus, let's see what we have for you. For Taurus, first 2 weeks of June 2024, what will they be dealing with? Thank you. Anything else for Taurus? Okay. Anything else for Taurus? For June, first 2 weeks of June 2024. Please and thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have celebration. The cards that came out for you were confession, happiness, and a past life connection. So it looks like there will be new discoveries in the first 2 weeks, I want to say, that will lead you to celebration. The card itself actually reads to love yourself first. And so with the confession card, I feel like you will either be releasing a secret, or someone will be releasing a secret to you, or you will be uncovering a secret. For some of you, the confession is internal. You will be confessing something to yourselves regarding what really makes you happy and what really doesn't make you happy. I almost want to say it's like a come to Jesus moment. No offense to those of you who don't believe in Jesus, but that's the saying that I heard. It's like a come to Jesus moment of just really being real with yourself in order to, I almost want to say, like, to pursue honesty, like pursuing honesty about what really makes you happy. Now, with this past life connection card, it does look like someone with heavy influence from a past life is with you in the first 2 weeks of June. So this could be what the confession, or who the confession is coming from, or what your happiness is hinging on. So let's see what tarot has. Tell us more about this confession, or the moon card was going to pop out, which is all about secrets. So let's see if that comes out again. Tell us more about this confession for Taurus for the first 2 weeks of June 2024. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The confession card, we have the Ace of Wands. Tell us more. The Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so for some of you, this the happiness, the creative new beginning, the passionate new beginning. I think a lot of you need to be honest with yourselves that what you thought would make you happy to this point really has not been happy, has not made you happy. You're almost rejecting it in a way. Rejecting whatever this new passionate beginning was supposed to be for you. So for some of you, where you've started a new job and you thought it would be fantastic and you would have all of this creative ability at work, you're being really real and honest with yourself that the job was not all it was cracked up to be. It did not live up to your expectations. And so you're sort of leaving it hanging in the air now in the first 2 weeks of June 2024, and really not quite sure what to do with it. For others of you, you are walking away from the job, so you could be currently looking for another place where to have a new creative start. For those of you where this is love or any other kind of relationship, whether it's a new relationship or a restart to an old one, there could be a confession. I'm feeling more like this honest conversation that you're having with yourself, that it's just not working the way you thought it would. Tell us more about happiness. New discoveries could lead to celebrations, time spent in good company, but also time spent with yourself, loving yourself first. Tell us more about this happiness for Taurus for the first 2 weeks of June. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. Clarified by the Five of Cups. Some of you are definitely leaving behind a situation, relationship, or individual, and I believe it's in an effort to love yourself first. Tell us more. The Strength card. It's going to take you a lot of strength to do this. That Knight of Swords card, I love the Knight of Swords in all of the decks. This I call my divine deck. It uses the same images from the original Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. What I love about the original image is this knight, there are 4 knights in tarot, and the Knight of Swords carries with him or her into battle the sword of truth, the Ace of Swords. And this is not a yes ma'am, yes sir kind of knight. No disrespect to the other knights, but this is a knight that believes in the cause. Very opinionated knight, very truth-speaking knight, very, I almost want to say will die on the sword of truth. Will die on the sword because they really believe in the cause. I do feel that a lot of you will be chasing your happiness, or at least coming to the confession internally in the first 2 weeks of June 2024. That is really time for you to take action and move, not in a hasty manner, but in a quick manner, gathering all the strength you can to really focus on your own happiness. I think this confession is an internal confession. You'll now hold the Ace of Swords, the sword of truth, and you will be able to leave behind whatever the situation, relationship, or person is that, you know, has not really brought you the happiness you thought it would, or maybe once it did and it no longer does. Tell us more about this past life connection. Tell us more about this past life connection, please, for Taurus. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. So we did have the 9 of Wands pop out of the deck. Tell us more. The 3 of Swords and the 3 of Cups. So for a lot of you, this individual who you've had a soul bond, a soul contract, a soul connection with is the individual you are leaving behind. It's possible with a lot of 3s on the table now. We have the individual here in the 4 of Cups looking at the 3 Cups. We have the 3 of Swords card is 3 swords in the heart. The 3 of Cups shows 3 individuals. The 5 of Cups is a person crying over 3 spilled cups. For a lot of you, this is a third-party situation, whether you created the third party or you are unfortunately part of the third-party situation. It has left you very wounded, very defensive. I feel like this is you, for many of you, taking, I almost want to say taking the last stand to defend yourself. You know, the 9 of Wands card is also an individual who has a lot of courage and a lot of perseverance to stand up for themselves and to set healthy boundaries. And that, for me, is really on par with the Strength card. This is an individual who has a lot of strength and courage and patience. And I do believe a lot of you will be coming to the, I want to say, realization, the honest confession within yourselves that it's time to remove yourselves from a third-party situation. For some of you, this has been happening for a year. So whether you created the third-party situation or you were unfortunately placed in a third-party situation, or you find out about it, maybe someone confesses it to you, however that materializes for you, you do confess to yourself the first 2 weeks of June that it is time to break the soul connection, because this individual has really left you out in the cold, has I want to say made you feel very disappointed. You have a lot of regret that this connection did not work out. There's a lot of heartbreak here, but what you don't see coming is a celebration. This will almost, I almost want to say, force you to find happiness within yourself and to connect with other individuals, family members, friends, whether it's making new friends or reconnecting with old friends. But it's also creating a spiritual awakening within yourself. Let's see where Taurus is by the end of the month. By the end of the Empress card wanted to pop out, which is you. So I think by the end of the month, you are really in your power. But let's see, with this confession, this decision that Taurus is making the first 2 weeks of June, where are they by the end of June 2024 for my Taurians? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. 7 of Pentacles, tell me more. 6 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. well on your way to victory and healing. I like that very, very, and there we go again with another 3. Yeah, if this was a third party situation, by the end of the month, this is the fastest card in the deck with the Chariot. You're leaving it behind. You're leaving it behind and working towards healing. But by the end of the month, we have 7 of Pentacles to the 6 of Wands to the 6 of Pentacles. By the end of the month, you are looking ahead to find victory elsewhere. That doesn't mean you're going to, you know, hop from one relationship to another. But it does look like you have a better long-term view and goal to what real happiness is. And I do believe you will be triumphant in finding that eventually. You do need to do a lot of healing, though. There's a lot of healing required to leave behind this connection. But what comes from it is this beautiful realization, shift, or even discovery of awakening, maybe even a whole new spiritual path for you. So a little rocky for the first 2 weeks, ends up being beautiful. Long-term outcome looks like victory and reciprocity and love. So I love that for you very, very much, Taurus. If you like this message, if it resonated with you, if you want to claim it or claim part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to drop me some comments below, as I do enjoy interacting with all of you. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you love, light, and peace.